Welcome to the greatest... What? Right here? Okay. Welcome to The Great Expanse by JohnBat426 here on YouTube. It's always a pleasure to record these videos, to edit them, to put my unique spin on them, in hopes that we'll stand out. We will stand among the other great... Sorry, what? Okay. We will be counted among the other great reactors on YouTube, okay? We want to be great as well, all right? And I am grateful for the 120-something subscribers that we have so far. So glad for everybody that has shared a video or even talked about us, okay? And as you can see, I'm doing my Matt Murdock impersonation. I got red on, I got a skull cap, I got shades, all right? I'm pretending to be blind. I'm not. But anyway, if you've liked the videos that you've seen thus far, hit the like button. If not, hit the dislike button. Share these videos with other people that you know that like comic book related stuff as much as you do. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. Which one? All. Not personalized with a one underneath, but all. So the next time a new video is dropped, you'll know about it second. I'll know about it first. What? One breath champ. Anyway. Okay. Matt Murdock aside. You know what the video's about. You've clicked on the thumbnail, okay? And it's a pleasure to see again, all right? I don't see how people wear shades indoors. Anyway, there's been a lot of talk about Daredevil Born Again. They fired, like, the directors of the series. I think they fired, like, the whole cast or somebody. I guess we'll get more out of it because I saw the news a couple of days ago, but I just didn't do anything about it. I guess it just wasn't being diligent enough. So let's go from Skull Cap to Expanse Cap. There we go. All right. So the website is Inverse, okay? And the author is Livy Scott. All right. And here's the headline. Marvel's most embattled TV show just got a crucial lifeline. Let's see what it's about. Daredevil Born Again is going through some growing pains, but they may be just what the series needs. All right. As Marvel's cinematic universe keeps expanding into its myriad parallel worlds, all eyes, get it? Because you can't see. Anyway. All eyes are on the franchise's upcoming shows. Daredevil Born Again is one of Marvel's most anticipated projects, but as a reboot of the MCU's darkest and most mature offshoot, fans and critics alike have been anticipating the series with trepidation. It didn't help to see Charlie Cox, who portrayed Daredevil across 3 seasons of the Netflix show, reprise his role in decidedly lighter fare, like, and I'm only going to say this name because it's here in the article, like She-Hulk Attorney at Law. You know how I felt about that series. Go check out my She-Hulk reactions. And then get a bark back. Anyway, not because of my reactions, but because of the show. Anyway, though Cox was as charming as ever, it was hard to ignore the disconnect. I totally agree with you, Livy. It didn't seem like the weightless cadence of the MCU would be able to accommodate Daredevil's gritty, street-level tone. And with recent reports of a creative overhaul for Born Again, those concerns feel warranted. Now remember, they said that Charlie Cox said something about breaking the internet because he said that Born Again was going to have a Deadpool-type tone to it. And as soon as I heard that, I said, no, we don't want that. Why mess up greatness? Bring it down. Daredevil on Netflix was great. 3rd season, not as great, but still really well done, okay? Per The Hollywood Reporter, the upcoming Disney Plus show has released its head writers and directors and scrapped the episodes they'd already shot. So, the head writers and directors of the series are gone. And everything they recorded was taken back to formula. This heel turn comes after the reveal that Born Again was skewing too close to a courtroom procedural, neglecting the familiar superhero beats of its predecessor. The tonal dissonance has forced Marvel to completely rethink its approach to television. Fans may be disappointed by the delay, but this will likely help Born Again. Growing pains are never ideal, but they're necessary for a franchise that's been stuck in a rut for years. Born Again still has a fighting chance, and with a little help from Marvel's biggest TV successes, it might just beat the odds. Just a few short weeks after word of its overhaul, Daredevil Born Again is already, well, born again. Marvel has appointed a new showrunner and a fresh pair of directors, according to THR. That's the Hollywood Reporter. Marvel alum Dario Scartapane, Netflix's The Punisher, Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan, is set as showrunner, while director duo Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead will be behind the camera. I've seen their names before somewhere. Where was it? I don't remember. Benson and Moorhead are familiar with Marvel's Disney Plus tone. The pair directed episodes of Moon Knight and Loki. Okay, I think it's from Loki. Two of the franchise's most episodic and risky projects. Seeing their names attached to what should be Marvel's most mature show so far, along with an alum from Netflix's beloved Defenders verse, is a comfort. If Marvel is serious about honoring Daredevil's adult tone, few in the MCU are more qualified than Benson, Moorhead, and Scartapane. Sounds like an attorney's firm, a lawyer firm. Come call Benson, Moorhead, and Scartapane. With this trio steering the ship, Born Again may succeed in ways Daredevil itself couldn't quite reach. As a Netflix show beholden to the streamer's tried-and-true model, Daredevil didn't always feel like a proper series. It was designed to be binged, and many episodes leaned on a cliffhanger-heavy format. The model served Daredevil well, but as streaming swings back to more episodic fare, Born Again could have a new and exciting tone. Either way, things are finally looking up for the series and for the Marvel series that will follow. I gotta agree with this. And I never like to say this, even though I said this about Jeff Loveness, because he's supposed to be writing Avengers, Kang Dynasty. But I never want to see people lose their jobs. But in this instance, it's warranted. Because if it was going to be stupid, if it was going to have a Deadpool tone to it, we didn't need that. So out with the old, in with the familiar. I mean, in with tried and true commodities like Benson, Moorhead, and Scartapane. Okay? I'm going to keep saying it like it's a law firm, okay? But Benson and Moorhead, I think I praised them in the Loki, was it the season opener of series 2? Season 2 of Loki? Because I recognize their names, but I wasn't quite sure where it was from. But Daredevil needs to be street level. Like, it's almost as if Daredevil is sort of like your personal protector as somebody that has no superpowers, but is watching all these like cosmic celestial events, these superpowered events happening all around you in New York City. Daredevil is based in Hell's Kitchen. I think that's... Where is it? Okay, who cares? But it's a small, like, crime-ridden neighborhood. And Daredevil is almost like, ironically, your eyes, okay, on what the rest of the Marvel Universe is doing. He's almost like your protector, making sure that the Fantastic Four fighting Dr. Doom and Doombots, or the Incredible Hulk being chased by General Thunderbolt Ross and grappling with the Abomination or the Red Hawk, doesn't personally impact you. Making sure, like, your house doesn't fall on you. Daredevil's there to get you out of there. You understand what I'm saying when I say that Daredevil has to be like that street level guardian? Like it has to be gritty. He has to be in the mud with us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I really loved his relationship with I forgot what the father's name was in the first couple of series of Daredevil. And then he learned that his mother was like a nun, and it really gave Matt Murdock and the Daredevil character that much more humanity. Like, we don't need his mother to be like some super-powered being. We just need her to be a real person, because that's who Daredevil is, with, you know, obviously superhuman abilities. But he's not lifting cars. He's just aware of his surroundings. You understand what I'm saying? With a heightened awareness that would make anyone jealous. But he's there protecting Hell's Kitchen. He's defending people pro bono in the courtroom that can't afford regular corporate lawyer costs. And that was also brought out very well in the first season of Daredevil on Netflix. So I'm so glad that they're overhauling this. I'm glad Born Again is going to be born again, or reborn, or transformed, or reincarnated, or transfigured, whatever you want to call it. This is necessary. I mean, and I guess I feel for the fans that have been really waiting for Daredevil Born Again to air. But this will be better, okay? This will be much more to your liking. And again, I like newness, but can we please have Karen and Foggy back? It's like, you're already going to bring back the heavy hitters, like John Bernthal as the Punisher and Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin, Wilson Fisk. But can we please have the same actor and actress that played Karen Page and Foggy Nelson? Please? I mean, because, again, when you reboot something, yes, is more beneficial when there's newness, but we don't have to go that route. You can just like tweak it. It doesn't even have to be a reboot. Like, and I know like Disney wants their stamp on it. And, you know, these corporate jerks, you know, it's like, oh no, we gotta let you know that we're so different from Netflix. If you're nowhere near as good as the Netflix incarnation, there's no point in you trying to separate yourself from it. Incorporate it. I'm sure the actor that played Karen Page and the actor that plays Foggy Nelson, they'd be more than happy probably to be involved in the series. I'm sure Rosario Dawson would love to be that nurse. Like, this really should be Netflix Daredevil Season 4. That's what Born Again should be. And I know Born Again is based off of a Daredevil graphic novel or comic book, okay? But it's like, where are we going with Born Again? Like, are we really, like, exploring his origins again? Does he really have to look for his mother again? Like, are we going to see, was it Battle and Jack Murdoch, his boxer father, get in with Wilson Fisk and the organized crime syndicate and die again by throwing a fight, or refusing to throw a fight and getting caught? Do we have to see that all over again? So, now, let's change the tone of this video. What Daredevil storyline do you think would be the most apropos for Daredevil Born Again? I, for one, I would love to see Shadowland. And I'm sure there are other great Daredevil stories out there, but I would love to see that sort of that, I guess it was like a Chinese, like, architectural structured building where Wilson Fisk was basically running like Hell's Kitchen in a large section of New York. And I believe he had the hand, you know, and the hand are like sort of undead, like vampire ninjas. But if you're going to be born again, like, maybe we can go there a little bit. And, you know, hopefully, you know, the whole undead thing can sort of be a creature of its own rather than have like a serum where people are like, oh god, all they know are their base instincts and they're kind of zombies now. Oh. But I think Shadowland would really, like, I think it'll be interesting to do, Shadowland, okay? Then you can still bring in Power Man and Iron Fist. I'm sorry, Power Man is Luke Cage. Okay, I'm dating myself by saying Power Man. You can have Iron Fist. Maybe Tom Holland can show up as Spider-Man. Maybe Tom Hardy's Venom can show up. And the Kingpin of Crime can just employ people like... Maybe we can finally get a live-action Tombstone. That would be great. And I mean the real Tombstone, not the big, heavy, bald-headed, burly guy from the PS5 game. Or the PS4, whatever. But I'm talking about the box, the albino, the skinny guy with the gravelly voice and the razor-sharp teeth. And again, Tombstone is one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man villains. But I think Tombstone would really be great in the Shadowland storyline. Okay, and I'm just throwing out ideas for how Born Again should probably be portrayed on television. You could also have the Tarantula, but then again, the Tarantula is almost like an anti-hero. And he's kind of like is he sort of like an Interpol agent or whatever? Whatever. You have Batroc and I don't know. My mind's just going places. And you know how I get when I start, you know, formulating these like scenarios for ideas and pitching ideas. Okay. But hit the like video. I mean the like button if you liked the video. Hit the dislike button if you didn't like it. Okay. As you can see, you know, I have a heart for Marvel Comics. I have a heart for DC Comics, Image, Wildstorm, all the comic book stuff. I really love Daredevil, the character. Especially, you know, the storyline of the Man Without Fear. So I really want Born Again to succeed. I want it to get off the ground. I want it to be sort of real. I want it to be an entity in and of itself. Alright, so leave a comment, you know what I'm saying, or a dissertation to let me know what other great Daredevil storylines you would like to see play out in live action on the MCU as far as Daredevil Born Again is concerned. David Brent, please let them know where their comments or dissertations go, sir. Thank you, Mr. Brent. Do your part, and I'll do my part, so this great expanse by John Bat 426 can and will expand. It's in the name.